Hey everyone, today I'll be sharing with you some of my ideas for a CMF series from The Mandalorian Season 1. Some of the ideas I have would probably not make the cut if LEGO makes an actual Mandalorian CMF series, as I have more minifigure ideas than would probably be used, but I still want to share them as we could see them in a potential CMF series. Spoiler warning though, if you haven't seen The Mandalorian yet and care about not getting spoilers, I warn you there are spoilers in this video. To start off the CMF series, of course we're going to have the Mandalorian, but there are three ways we could get one. One is just Mando with his old armor, which we see in the ST Raider and the Razor Crest, or Mando with his new armor, or even Mando with his new armor including his signet and jetpack, which would be a minifigure exclusive from episode 8. I would really enjoy getting the third option, as I'd really like to see Mando with his jetpack and signet, though he would have to come with arm printing for the minifigure to include his signet. Also a definite for the series, Baby Yoda. This would be a small figure alone, but it would be cool for him to come in its floating pod. Next is Quill, may he rest in peace, and he would probably have the shorter legs that don't bend, and for something in his hand, it would probably be a wrench or tool. Cara Dune, we already know what she looks like as she comes in the ST Raider, but she is one of the main characters, so she probably would be included in the series. Another figure we are already getting in the Razor Crest is Greef Karga, but he has a pretty big effect on the plot, so he probably would be included in the series. Next is the Client. He'd be a pretty cool character to be included in the series, and for his clothing, he'd probably have some robe-like clothing, and probably come with a pistol, as that's kind of what all officers of like the Empire or First Order Army come with. And also it would be cool if he could carry some sort of like container resembling the container that contained the Beskar armor that he gave to the Mandalorian for bringing him Baby Yoda. And another minifigure that would kind of pair up with the Client is one of his dirty stormtroopers. These guys would be pretty cool, and I'd love to have one of these from the Mandalorian, and they would probably just come with a standard blaster like the other stormtroopers. Next is Moff Gideon, and he would probably come with a pistol, of course, and if we get a Moff Gideon's TIE Fighter set, he would probably come in that, but it would be cool to see him in the series. Another cool minifigure that we could get is the Armor. If we do get a Armor's Forge set, she would probably come in that, but it would be cool to see her in the series and to have another Mandalorian, and she would probably come with tools in her hand as she is the armor and works the forge. Another Mandalorian we could see is Paz Vizsla. He's the big Mandalorian from Navarro that comes with that gun, kind of like a Gatling gun, and he'd be really cool to be included in this series, and personally, I just think he's a really cool minifigure, and I'd love it if he is included in the series. Another minifigure is Dr. Pershing. He is the Client's doctor and kind of inspects Baby Yoda, and it would be cool for him to be included in the series. A minifigure from episode 5, the Gunslinger, would be the Gunslinger himself, Toro Calican, the bounty hunter that goes with Mando to capture Fennec Shand, who is also another minifigure that could potentially be in this series. And she would come with kind of a knight's helmet sort of thing, as that's kind of what her helmet looks like, and also with her sniper rifle that she uses to snipe Toro, Calican, and Mando off their speeder bikes. Another minifigure from episode 5 is Pelby Moto. She's the woman that owns the landing platform that Mandalorian lands in that episode, and who takes care of Baby Yoda. I've got quite a few minifigure ideas from episode 6, The Prisoner, as there are quite a few minifigures introduced, and which would be Ranzar, or just Ran. He's the guy that gives Mando the mission to retrieve a prisoner alongside a few other bounty hunters. And also those bounty hunters could be included Mayfield, and he would come with 2 pistols and maybe the backpack pistol droid thing that he has. Berg, he's the big strong guy with like the horns, and the droid driver Zero, and he would probably just come with a standard blaster. Xi'an, I don't know how to pronounce that, but she's the sister of the prisoner that they retrieve, and she would probably just come with 2 knives, as knives are her weapon, and Quinn, which is Xion's brother and the prisoner that they retrieve. I am sorry if I'm messing up any of these pronunciations. I have no idea how to pronounce them, just bear with me please. And the last minifigures, they are from episode 4, Omera and Stoke. Omera is the crow farmer widow that tends to the Mandalorian, and Stoke is one of the crow farmers that goes up to the Mandalorian asking him for help against the raiders, and he is one of the guys that fights in the battle against the raiders in the ATST with a spear, so he would probably come with a spear, and Omera could come with the gun that she uses in that fight, or one of those baskets that the crow farmers use. So that is it for my ideas. I hope you enjoyed the video and like these ideas, and comment down below who you want to see in a Mandalorian CMF series. As always, I'd enjoy it if you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thanks for watching. Peace.